September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. I'm still alive.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back, as promised. Told you I'll be coming back in hopes to finish Code Veronica tonight. So, load this data, yes. What up, Jordan, Zach? Appreciate y'all being here and hanging out. Now we are going to have more hunters, so I'm going to stash this. Claire's got the lockpick, so she's the only one that can get the attaché case. I need to take... Here, hang on, let's take this. Leave that. Shotgun right there. Everything's got a place. Make sure everything has a place. I need to bring this, and I need to bring this. And just for good measure, I may want to bring some health. Bring that perfect. Cool. Okay, good. Alright. Alright. Let's go clean out the base. Let's go clean out the base. Yeah, well, I was actually having a good conversation with someone about this the other day, Zach, and I was like, there are hundreds of survivors of Raccoon City, but it's specifically stating 6 people that have died. I think one of the people is going to be like a known character, like a main character, and I think that's pretty crazy. Because I think it might be Claire. I think Claire might be dead. That's insane if they go that route. That would be crazy. This stuff froze quick for just being a few hours. It froze thick and deep. Okay. More.
What? He's here?
Here we go. Night night. Night night, homie. Is there another one? I thought there was another one. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Carlos. I don't think Carlos hits hard enough. Like if someone's like, "Oh, Carlos died," I'm like, okay. But I think it should. I don't think it's gonna be Chris or Jill. Jill's augmented, right? She's been augmented, so I don't think it's gonna be her. Alright, so extinguisher has been filled. This is octagonal, so I can't use that right now. So we gotta find that square adapter. Okay. Oh, derp, what am I doing? Hang on a second. So let's go down. Why did I not do that? I got to think about the game I'm playing. No, I don't think Carlos hits like a Claire would. Just period, you know. Oh that was stupid. Alright, let's get a Magnum. Let's light this puppy. You gotta be kidding me. I thought there was like a Magnum in here. 45 bullets. That's what I walked up in there for. Oof. L, boy. That's an L. Oof. Oh, derp, it's right here. There's the Magnum. Yeah. That was the thing you sent over in Claire's campaign. Okay, got it. Got it. It is tightly shut. Oh. Coughed my glasses off my head. Now we'll go this way. Oh, they're back at it. Just go, man. Just go, man. Really need an item box. Oh. Oh, shoot. That startled me. That startled me. Okay, yeah, we've got... That's right, we gotta turn the power back on. We gotta find... Before we even go in here, we gotta turn power on. We gotta find a box. I think we find Claire hemmed up in here, so we've got to get a knife to cut her down. I remember that. Ooh. Item box room. Sweet. Is this a square or octagonal? It is. Okay, great. Power. Flip the switch. Get the power. There we go. We officially have Ish hitting the fan music. Resident Evil Ish hitting the fan music. One of 2 restock rooms left in the game. The other one's in the faux mansion. Alright. I am going to park the Magnum. Got tons of blue herbs. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. That should be good. I think there's zombies out here. Yeah, okay. Ah. I thought he had a bomb on his back. Oh, almost. Almost took them all down without getting bit. Oh, son of a whatever. That's what the handgun is for, so you don't burn up all of your ammo with your good weapons. Oh yeah, the redecoed mansion area. Come on. Get in there. Come on. You can do it. Push it onto the crack. Not a bit. Like, they definitely do not want to give up the ghost here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Crap. Right. Take that. All day. Appreciate you. Right now. Check. This is what we have to put on the valve handle. I think there's some scary shit in here, if I recall correctly. Oh, this area. Alright, let's not do this yet. I don't think I have to do this yet. Because I think I'm missing a few things. We need to go clean that tank out first. So let's go do that. Getting ready to switch over to shotgun here shortly. Because we got so many shells. And we're approaching end game. There we go. And we'll have to be careful in this hallway. What up, Rain? How we doing? Where is it? Oh, shit. Got him. Good. Okay, so not in here. Or is it in here? I don't think it's in here. Maybe it was. Yes, it wasn't here. Okay. Okay. Now we can use this, and it should take it out of our inventory, letting us know that we are done with it for the game. That valve handle got a lot of use. Alright, get ready. Oh shit. Damn. We'll go ahead and use that. Okay. Should just let me step through there, honestly. And that is it for our acid rounds. I think we used them pretty well. I did waste a few shots, but all in all, I think we did pretty well with them. So now, don't need to go down. We already got that. We have 12 magnum shots right now. We're going to switch to shotgun for a little bit. Can't do this yet. If I go ahead and use this crane key. Well, let's see what happens. That spider's going to get out, but I don't think we have to fight him. I think we can just kind of go around him. Pulls this dude out of the ice.
Who could have done this?
Your sister shot him up.
Alexia.
That is how I dispose of insignificant bugs, said the spider to the fly. How do you wish to die?
I just got my little pellet gun to use on this thing. I think we can outmaneuver him. Oh yeah, we can definitely outmaneuver him. Okay, so we got that piece. It is now snowing inside the base. Go rearm. We don't need to go back down that way for anything. It's just a trap. It wakes up all those zombies in there. Just eats up your ammo. So let's see. I think I might want to try to... Actually, Claire's gonna need that, I think. Actually, no, Claire's gonna need the shotgun. Because there's a shotgun booby trap in her level somewhere when you take over. Okay, so... Alright. Alright, so we got exactly what we need then. We're gonna put this in the box. With that. Okay. Okay. We look good. Let's take a little healing. Let's go. Okay. Alright, we're good. Let's go. I do think if you kill the spider, you get something, but I don't remember. Dude, like, no, man, the return of Konami, like Konami being featured, and that there are like so many little subtle undertones. I've been waiting to see if any of y'all were going to comment on these subtle marketing undertones everything that was laced with. No one's commented yet. I didn't come right out of the gate with it because I figured, oh, I'm going to come out of the gate with it. Everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, I noticed that. Oh, yeah, did you notice this? No one's noticed anything about it. No one said a word about it. Old Uncle Ray, he's got some thoughts on it. I'm putting a video out on that on Monday. Konami's about to cook, and it was slathered all over the second half of that state of play. And I haven't seen anybody talking about it yet, but we're going to. We are going to. The Konami thing was easily the highlight of that thing, because PlayStation is going in with Konami. Konami is going in with PlayStation. Konami fans about to be eating real good. Real good. They did. Oops, that's something on my screen. I thought that was a thing right there. Oh wait, no, that's a glitch in the game. Where his boot is right there, look. There's a glitch in the game right there. Like right behind where his leg is. There's like this slash in the screen. But then he covers it up. That's in the background right there. That's kind of crazy. That was a little wild. Can I unlock this from this side? It's locked. I was just... Okay, no, I cannot unlock it from over here. Capcom's got a lot of bullets in the chamber. I don't feel like they feel there's a need to come out swinging with every single thing. I think that's smart. They don't need to do that. Hold some stuff, for sure. Now, okay. I need to be picking up dragonfly wings. Nothing there. Glad those stack. Oh, damn. A lot of herbs. A lot of herbage. Is that all? Okay. Well, it's all for now. Alright, let's go get Claire. There we go. Yeah, the originals are super good.
Claire.
You rascal. You rapscallion.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get
I
out
missed
of
me
here.
too.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
No, we should just leave right now.
Steve is still somewhere in this base.
I'm sure of it.
It's Alexia.
Alexia? There really is an Alexia? It is almost time, you genetically inferior siblings.
Yeah, like, one thing they need to improve on in the remake is the
You might know where Steve.
Ashford brothers and sisters. Like, or the Ashford siblings. And their dialogue. Or their performances anyway. A little too mustache twirling for my liking. This game is massive. People tend to forget how big Code Veronica is. It's a big game.
Chris!
Just go.
Sounds like the beginning of a metal riff. Bum, 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 bum,
Got to
bum, bum,
save
bum.
Steve. Go.
I've got a broken leg, surrounded by BOWs, but go save your guy. We could just go hop in the jet and get out of here, but whatever. Whatever, Claire. She's got the assault rifle. Still got the health. Okay. She had a lot of health on her. Forgot that I had that much on me. Nope, not yet. Oh, shotgun shells. Ah, there we go. It was right off the bat. Okay. Put these up. Keep that one on me. Oh yeah. I think it's just a grenade and flame round. Flame. Grenade, yeah, okay. So we'll put this back. Bring the loaded flame arrows. Get this out. Equip this. Open the attaché case. Magnum ammo. Alright, more Magnum rounds. Glad we grabbed that case. Hell yeah, Code Veronica remake coming 2027. That's the next one I want. That's the next one I think we need. I think they're saving Resident Evil 1 for last. There's one reaction YouTube channel you're getting concerned about. What are you talking about, Rain? Are they in trouble? There's some kind of like trouble? Oh, this is arms coming out here, I think. Or vines. Yeah, those things, yeah. Jeez. I think one of these is going to be pushed. Yeah, that one. Ugh. Wasted spot. Wasted item spot. Oh, you. Nasty. So nasty. Get in there. Push that thing. Grenade rounds, that's not a wasted spot. Where do I go? Where do I go? Is there... Do I have a map of this area? No, I do not. This looks like a one-way door. So I can't go through here anyway. Oh, well, what's that got to do with anything, Rain? That just seems kind of random. Oh god, this is a whole area that I forgot about. A whole ass area that I forgot about in this game. Stomp. Oh, this is like a real instant death kind of area right here, if I recall. Oh yeah, this whole Steve chasing you out. Yeah. This is kind of a tough spot. It's an Adobe guidebook. It's an Adobe user's handbook. Oof. How do I do this? Bro, if I die right here... Hang on, I think... There should be a save spot up here. Wait. Yeah, I can't go out that way yet. Okay. There should be... I think there's a save spot up here. Nah. Nil. Nil. You have nil. What up, soldier? Alright. Testicular fortitude time. Let's go. Oh no. It's coming down on me. Oh, that thing was coming down. That thing was a coming down. How am I feeling? Still feel a little rough, but not as bad as I did for sure. Feeling better. Feeling better. Hopefully I'm back to 100% tomorrow. Oh my god, is there nowhere to save here? Oh no. Oh no, there's nowhere to save here. Oh wow. Okay. Hey, I gotta look something up real quick. Oh, okay. 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 Alright. That's what I thought. So, this bit here with Steve is not a real life boss fight. That's what I thought. So, it's basically like just bring a bunch of stuff to heal. That's what I thought. Alright. Alright, let's rock with this. See what happens. Resident Evil villains be like, I'm gonna take the security card, the only one that'll get this gate open. I'm gonna put it in a hard plastic ceramic ball. Then I'm gonna hide it in this cannon.
Steve?
Claire.
No, I can't do it. Who did this to you?
That crazy woman told me she was gonna perform the same experiment on me that she did on her own father. She's completely insane.
Here we go.
Wrong.
Claire! Can't breathe! Claire! Help me!
Night night, Steve Burnside. It's been real, brother. It's been real. It's been real, bro. Species, Steve. It's just a Sagahan. Or Sangahan, however you say those things. They're in the sewers in Final Fantasy VII. Phew. All right, we did it. Wesker tames him. Oh, Steve, ever the hero. Clarr. Rawr.
Oh, Steve.
This is how I always wanted you to see me, Claire.
getting out of here.
Your
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
brother kept his promise. I'm sorry, I cannot.
What? What are you saying?
I'm glad that I met you.
Well, Steve should be likable. He just wasn't executed well in this game. The writing is kind of wonky in this game.
Steve?
It was the first time Capcom had taken a
Steve?
Resident Evil on this kind of like development leap onto like what would have been considered next gen. So more, more cinematic, and it's going to rely more heavily on writing. I think they learned their lesson because their next game after this, Resident Evil 4, was, chef's kiss with the writing and stuff. So,
At last, I found you.
oh my God, no.
Come with me. You're responsible for the creation of the T. Veronica virus.
I didn't realize this part was up
And
next.
now the only existing sample is in your body. I want it. Now.
You want it? You are not worthy of its power!
Here we go. This is hard right here. I'm probably going to get killed a few times.
You're coming with me. Chris Wesker.
Three's company.
Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
God. I don't even know what I've got on me. Probably not much. Nothing. You have nothing, sir. Damn it. Dead. Damn. Damn. Well, yeah, I gotta retry. Yeah, she gets close enough to grab you, you're dead. Skip that. Oh no! Boo. Did I not save? I'm wondering what my last save was. I can't keep racking up deaths here. Oh, no, 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 no. Chris, go. Good. Phew. I'll pick up whatever that is and go. Shit. Damn, that was 2 deaths. Why did they give me a combat knife right there? I don't understand. I didn't understand. Uh-huh. Okay. All right then. So we survived Alexia. First round. Okay. Don't need the 2 knives, that's for sure. Got that on me. Shotgun time. It is shotgun 30. We'll leave this. So we can bring these. Burn a save. Antarctic base. I wonder how far back this was. I'm tempted to reset it to save those. What do you think, chat? Should I roll the dice? Should I reset it to save those 2 kills I've got? Or the 2 times I died? Should I reset it? I'm thinking I kind of want to. I'm gonna get a new drink, and I'll let you all let me know what you think in the chat. And I'll be right back. All right. Cue the Kenny Rogers music. We're going gambling. So I can't just reset the game from here, huh? Hey, Magus, that's a great idea. That's a really good idea, actually. So we'll save over this old save here. Because I think I know where this one save is. Okay. All right. Got my kid Blast Off today. He's one of the Decepticons from the old Transformers cartoon. He's one of the arms that makes is it not a Menosaur? It's Bruticus. So we've been collecting those as they come out. He likes all the combiners, so whenever one comes up, we'll pick it up. He's usually a pretty happy kid, so let's load Antarctic base number 5. Alright, so, okay, that's what I thought. It's right when we got here. No problem. No problem. Now I've got a better idea of where I need to go and what I need to do. We've still got acid rounds. So we'll throw you up here. Throw you down here. All right. Rolling the dice, rolling the dice. We got to go get the valve handle. Do all that stuff first. Yeah, I'm just not cool with those 2 cheesy deaths like on the playthrough. I'm not cool with that. If it costs us 20-25 minutes, so be it. Oh, I've already got it. Oh, I must already have it. Okay. Good. All right. Did we already go in here? Yes, because I have the attaché case. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So if I go, okay. I didn't grab my fire extinguisher. Crap. Didn't grab it. Crap. No, I don't think I need to go back that way. I can just go this way. Yeah, we took it back. Need you. I'm gonna grab my grenade rounds. I'll use them to clean out the zombies up here. Recover power. Wrong way. I'll just keep that. Okay. Asshole. Double asshole. That a wrap? That's a wrap. Got him. It's a sight better than wasting all the handgun rounds. Do I like Code Veronica over RE1? No. Resident Evil 1 is the GOAT Resident Evil. Code Veronica is like my third favorite Resident Evil game. I'd go RE1, RE2, RE1, the 2002 HD remaster. One of the best games ever made, period. Then classic OG Resident Evil 2, then Code Veronica number 3. Goodness. Okay. Now we go back for the Magnum. But Foist. Where do I want to put that? I'll put it right here. Put these up. Okay. Bring one of these. We'll go kill this hunter real quick too. Yeah, I do too. Like, I love the RE2 remake and the RE4 remake, but there's just something about that old school dread that those games just really nailed. It's hard to replicate, man. Got him. Perfect. Wasted nothing. Oh yeah, I hope they put all kinds of Easter eggs in there. Kill him. Got him. Great. Yeah, I thought there was a lot more in here than just 45 bullets. There is nothing left. All right. Prepare yourself. Probably got to use a magnum round. Alright. Had to get out of there safely. Looking over his shoulder, he's like, I don't trust that situation over there. That whole situation over there, I don't trust it. Ugh. I've been pretty lucky with those. Not so much now. I'll skip this. Got it. Let's go. Unless he's coming up around this way. Which you thankfully missed me. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got lucky there. I got real lucky. I thought there'd just be one in the hallway waiting for me. So I get to save a magnum round. We'll take it. So now... push downstairs. We didn't do that before. I don't know why. I think I just got sidetracked. Hang this up for now. Put that there. We are going to grab our shotgun. Okay. Do I have a... You know what? I'm going to need a blue herb. I think that's what this is. Yep. I went into an area that we could get poisoned. I think I need that dice piece too. That die with the Ashford family crest on, I think I need that. Going down here. That. Okay. Yeah, those things are kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. Oh, get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Heart spade, crown. Okay, hang on. Check. Heart opposite would be that. Spade opposite would be the crown. So heart, Ashford crest, crown, Ashford crest, crown, heart spade. Okay, let's go back and read that again. Heart spade. Ashford. Okay, so it'd be Ashford, crown, heart spade. Ashford, crown, heart spade. Yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. Lord of all puzzles. God of the puzzles. Yeah, The door animations are a little... Ugh. They get to be time consuming. That's all you need in there. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely feeling a lot better right now. I'll pick this up because I'll probably wind up using it again. God, man, that's so annoying. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, I remember this. Oh, he's right on me. Come on, get up. Come on, big boy. Research report on queen ant. After discovering the remains of an ancient virus within the genes of a queen ant, I have been concentrating on the research of ants. The ecosystem of the ants seems truly ideal to me. There is one queen ant in each anthill, and the soldier and worker ants are the queen's slaves. They dedicate their lives to the queen. The death of the queen ant means the doom of the entire anthill. However, the soldiers and worker ants can be easily replaced as long as the queen ant is alive. This is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. Got it. She's a woman of the people. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus by implanting the queen ant's gene into the mother virus that Spencer found. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject. Jesus. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body flesh. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body that the blue herb had no effect against. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency and stored it inside of the weapon chemical warehouse on the B2 floor. I've decided to name this virus with unimaginable potential the T. Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize the power of this wonderful virus, my great research will finally be complete. Alexia Ashford. Alright then. Yep, she's crazy. We know. We figured it out, guys. She's crazy. She crazy. There we go. Am I missing something in here? I feel like I am. Well, that was not what I was thinking, but all right. Hard to see anything in there too. Oh, herbs. Okay. Is there another one? There is another one. Okay. Okay, so I used that one that was on the floor. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, there we go. I was thinking there was a way to light this up. Doesn't matter. Still nothing in here. Huh. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright, we're out of here. Alrighty then. What up, Nelson? I just saw you in the chat there, brother. How you doing, my friend? Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, downstairs is cleaned out. Now, so this is a rumor I've heard, so take it as you will, right? But this painting on the wall right here, so the original idea for Resident Evil 4 was that first it was going to be Code Veronica, and they decided not to do that. And then they decided they were going to make a Leon Kennedy game for Resident Evil 4, but originally it was a completely different thing. It was going to take place in like this abandoned castle and everything off the shores of this European country or something. It was going to be a wild, different thing with like the concept of ghosts and stuff that Resident Evil 7 adopted later. But rumor, I've been told that this is a rumor. I've had a couple people tell me this though. This painting is the castle that it was going to be in. Like they were already kind of developing the game and the look of the artwork, and that this castle was going to be where Leon was. Like it was another thing in the Umbrella family or whatever. So take a little bit of lore, development lore for you. Take that as you will, but I can neither confirm nor deny that. But I have been told that by a couple different people a few times. I am stocked to the gills on green herbs right now. But seeing as how we probably aren't coming back this way, let's go ahead and grab them. We'll drop stuff, reload, and this will be a great place to save. Grab that. Grab that. Okay. Cool. The backtrack was worth it. Now we'll save right before we go in here to do the Claire stuff. Okay, so we're good. All right. Resident Evil 4 had a heavy medieval vibe to it, because it was like it took place in like a old world European country. Did I not bring the wings with me? Oh, that was poor on my part. No matter, I don't really need them right now. Well, it is a short journey. I could just go back and get it. Let me jump in there. Nah. Nah, homie. You can't go in there. You don't get time for pleasure dips. You got work to do. Go back into the fast food joint freezer here. Oh, dude, what are we doing? Alright. Fine. Welcome to everybody in the chat coming in to hang out on this wonderful Saturday night. Hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. I've had the flu all week, so finally starting to feel a little bit better though, so I appreciate you all coming on and hanging out with me. Ooh. So did it not give me a knife right there? So weird. Alright, so I thought there was just a knife there, because there was a knife in the floor there when I was fighting earlier. I was like, oh, it must just give you a knife there in case you don't have one for Claire. Nope, no knife there. I guess it doesn't appear until after you start fighting Alexia. No idea why you need it then. So now I gotta grab a knife. Try to save my magnum rounds for the end of the game. Claire. All right.
Claire.
Claire.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get out of here.
I missed me too, Claire.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
The boy who
Steve.
escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna skip that. We watched it earlier. Get on with it. Total runtime of doors opening about an hour and 45 minutes throughout your gameplay experience. There you go, Claire. That a girl. That a girl. I'm going to put this in here too. Take that. Ugh. I wish these old systems were a little bit smarter though. Like automatically put your stuff where it should go. Okay, good, good. Good, good, good. Alright. I think that'll get us. Actually, no. I'm gonna need... I'll just bring the assault rifle with her. Chris won't need it. No harm in her bringing it. I've got him decked out enough as it is. Yeah, dude, game's gonna be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. It's like I said and my thoughts about it the other day, I really think it's got the potential to be the best of the modern age of Resident Evil games. Get out of here. Get out of here. Do it now. So we'll backtrack and throw these. In the box. All right. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better. I've been getting progressively better throughout the day, but I've been pretty much sleeping for 2 days, so come on out, big boy. All right, we have blood. We have blood. Security file, yo, got it. Yes, roll the handle. Oof. I think it was coming down again. Did you see that? Like it was, I don't know if it's like a game bug or whatever, but that was coming down again. Oof. The game has supplied me the antivirus for what I had. Ada swung through my window with a little syringe.
Steve?
Got me right.
Oh, Claire.
Let's go ahead and get rolling. Oh, right off the bat, bad. Oof. I didn't want to use that last full heal. I was gonna take a chance on it. All right, we watched this too. All right, I was gonna take a chance on it. God, back here. Okay, we'll let this part play out.
At last, I found you, Alexia. Come with me.
Come with me.
You're responsible for the creation
Sounds
of
like a
the
chicken.
Veronica virus. And now the only existing sample is in your body. I want it now.
How are Wesker and Alexia not aware of Chris being over there? They should be able to hear his heart beating.
Not worthy of its power.
Oof. Alfred and Alexia both need like a like a massive overhaul in the remake. Killer potential. That's why I think a Code Veronica remake's gonna go hard, because I think if you fix them, as far as like their how they're personified and everything, like Game A being one of the twins and Game B being the other twin, I think you got some really crazy stuff on your hands. And don't waste Alfred. Like, let him like become like a bioweapon too. You know what I mean? Obviously not as strong as Alexia, she's the final boss, but
You're coming with me.
Chris was admiring those cheeks, those BOW cheeks. He was like, what's up, Will? Even though you're a mutated monster. Game recognized game, girl.
Chris Wesker.
Wesker. Alright, I gotta be on it here. I gotta be on my game here. Gotta stay away from her, then fire on her.
Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
Oh, got her. Good. It took like 14 arrows, but I'm fine with it. Get over here. Alright, now we got all three of these. There we go. Alright. So it paid off going back. What we got? He's dead. You know they did. Nothing there. Good. Looks just like their house on the island. These would have been their bedrooms, the way it's laid out. And just like the other house, you can come in here. Can I go out this door? Okay, it was locked from over there, that's right. Oh, got it. Okay. Gotta go get the red eye from the tiger statue. Okay. Can't investigate that. Okay, alright. I want to say this room right over here, right here is like an item box room, I think. No, just a save room, okay. The still room key, yes. Shotgun shells? Don't ask me how I saw that. Okay. We're gonna need room. Okay, so nothing all that way. Let's see. Okay, we haven't gone in here yet. Okay. Don't know what's in here off the top of my head. Oh, okay, now I remember. Code Veronica report. After many long years of research, I finally identified the interference element that administers the intelligence of man. Inheritance. I even succeeded in manipulating the absolute value of intelligence artificially by recomposing the base alignment of the element. I then sampled the gene of our great ancestor, manipulated its element, then implemented it into the unfertilized egg of a surrogate mother. What I didn't expect was that twins, a boy and a girl, were born. The boy had higher intelligence than normal, but not high enough for him to be considered a genius. However, the girl had unmatched intelligence that easily allowed her to be classified as a genius. She was exactly what I had been looking for, the revival of our great ancestor. I already determined their names, the girl's name Alexia and the boy's name Alfred. I am certain that Alexia will elevate the name of the Ashford family to extreme glory. Alexander Ashford. Alright then. Oh shit, I forgot to have Claire open the attaché case. Damn it. So I need the key, need these. And a little health. Can't jump down. Guess we'll go meet up with Claire.
Claire? Is that you, Claire?
Chris?
No! The door won't open. Hey, is
Balls.
Steve with you?
Steve?
Listen, Claire. We have to get out of here immediately. Can you unlock it from the inside?
No, I can't. Chris, there should be a self-destruct system somewhere. If you activate it, all the electronic locks might be deactivated.
Where was that? I think it's over here. Well, all right. Ooh. Now, where to use that? Must have to use it in here somewhere. I totally forgot to go down this. Oh, the last dragonfly way, okay. Give me all the shotgun shells. Big bow. Toss it away. Oh, that's right. I gotta go turn the power off. Okay, I remember now. Gotta turn the power off and get both eyes out. I was like, how do I get them both? Oh yeah, I gotta get both of them. Turn the power off. Or was it over here? It's in here, right? Okay. That's right. Now, okay, we go back to the other side now. There we go. There we go. Cool. I know I've said it a few times before, but Code Veronica is a big game. Very big game. Now, just like on Rockford Island, you go up here, you take the wings off the dragonfly, you put it in the wall. It's the inverse, if I recall correctly. Just reverse engineered the level design a little bit. Yeah, bump, 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 bump. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Made you think about it, didn't it? Made you think about, why is it shooting this window like this? I was thinking about it. I was like, something come at me right here? Something coming out? I don't know. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta go check on something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Messed that shot up. I was gonna look and see if there's a way I could go up on top of this one too. I don't think there is. I think that's pretty much closed to you. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's no way. Okay. Alright, just wanted to confirm. I think we're at endgame. I do believe we're at endgame. Let's think. If we're at endgame, I better be safe. About to take those and use them. Taking that. Take that, because you can get poisoned a lot in the final battle. Take that. Okay. Oh, right. Self-destruct safety. Please enter the security code. Code Veronica. Pretty on the nose, right? Pretty on the nose. Been confirmed. The self-destruct safety lock release system has been released. All door locks have been released in order to help expedite the evacuation process.
This facility will detonate in 5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
All right. It's been real. Let's get it.
You made it!
Of course. Come on, let's get out of here.
That is the name of the game, in fact.
What are we gonna do?
Shoot it. Shoot it with lots of stuff.
Okay, turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
One, 2, 3.
Initiating energy injection. Warning. The safety bomb will not be released until charging is complete.
Moveth.
I'll keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but
I can take take care of this. Just go.
You have to make it. Don't die on me.
Probably gonna die a few times, Claire. It's okay though. Wicked. All right, great. Next phase. I think this is the tough one here. Get it. Not one of those hit? Really? Got her. I was like, not one of those hit? Really? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Code Veronica has a killer soundtrack all around. Okay. Phew. Moo, says the cow. Moo. Here it is, end of the game. End of the game cut sequence. You all can correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't all the Wesker stuff in Code Veronica added for the Code Veronica X version? Like, the Wesker stuff I don't think was in the Dreamcast version.
Chris!
I might be wrong about that.
Done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's work wasn't much of anything. So now, the only thing left is revenge.
Let her go, Wesker. You don't want her.
Fine.
Claire.
Today's a good day. I came for Alexia, but killing you is...
Yeah, that's right, Envoy. It was all added on.
Sorry to
Thanks, Trap. Appreciate you.
but Alexia is gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
What?
He's got Steve in his back pocket now.
In his body, there's still a living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back alive just as I did, and be able to see your sister again.
You freak.
Don't you touch him!
I'm sorry, dear heart. But my men have already taken him.
You get out of here, Claire.
But what about?
As a surviving member of STARS, I have to finish this.
I have to do it. It is my duty.
Remember your promise.
I'll end this once and for all. Say hello to my comrades who you've killed.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
Albert Wesker has gone Sith. But Resident Evil 5 Wesker is definitely peak Wesker, man. Like the voice acting, the portrayal, like everything. Like he's got a line in Resident Evil 5 where he's talking about like Ouroboros, like infecting the entire planet. And he's like, total global saturation. Like the guy just chews on all those lines as Wesker, and it's so fun to listen to. Like Resident Evil 5 really made Wesker like a top tier video game villain all time. Total global saturation. I love Wesker, man. And look, they could use the Code Veronica remake to create like a path for him to still be alive, depending on what they do. Well, Zach, that's what I was going to talk with you all about after the ending of the game here. Is, you know,
But just look at the power I've gained.
when they don't have the Claire's jacket with the wings on it in Resident Evil 2 Remake, she just had that necklace with that black, like, crow wing or whatever on it. That's exactly what's on Leon's watch and his gun.
Magnificent. Don't you think?
That's what's on that. And when he is talking about the 6 people from Raccoon City, the survivors that died because of the Epolis virus, like he kind of looks at the watch or touches the watch or something like that. It's a remembrance of all the survivors who have died. So, dude, I think Claire being dead is on the table. I don't like it. I don't like that. But I think it's on the table. They never really do anything with her anyway, you know. But, you know, they don't really do anything with Jill either. But Jill's been augmented. That's the other thing here, is like Sith Lord Wesker. Darth Wesker. Like, we know Jill's been augmented. Leon's been infected before, even though it got eradicated from his system.
Nice try.
Wesker.
Here comes Wesker Kruger.
Today's your lucky day.
Albert Kruger.
Next
Coming to haunt
time
Chris's
we
dreams.
Don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
Chris gets his ass kicked for 5 minutes and walks away unscathed. That place was not OSHA compliant. That would have never happened. So what you get with these backwater operations, man, they don't want to pay the extra money to secure their facility, you know, take care of their workers, you know. You get accidents like that.
Chris, where are you?
Gotta make my big dramatic exit. Oh, but those shotgun shells I left on the island. No, now I'll never be able to get them.
Chris!
He missed the plane. He kept falling.
Hey, you know that I always keep my promises.
Let's not die. Let's go. How's that sound? Wonderful.
Chris, promise me. Please promise that you won't leave
I'm
me
considering
that way.
playing RE5.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
You mean...
We gotta go to the Depeche Mode concert.
It's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all.
Chris looks like he's ready to go to a Depeche Mode concert. Go watch The Cure. And there it is. Resident Evil Code Veronica. On the infected marathon. Infected with the flu or the T virus. You make the decision. I have been eating a lot of meat. I've been craving a lot of meat today, though. Like, I've been eating meatballs with Raoul's pasta sauce and some shredded provolone. It's been getting me through, man. But yeah, I'm considering doing RE5. I don't know when. We're just less than 2 weeks away from RE9, so I doubt that I'll ever play 6 again. I just doubt it. But yeah, Code Veronica is a huge game. Like, for those of you that never played it and were interested in seeing me play it, like, it's never a bad time going to play Code Veronica. But there is a point that I get to with the game where I go, ooh, I forgot how long this was. Like, when you get to Antarctica with Chris, you start exploring the parts of the Antarctica base that you didn't have access to as Claire. You kind of go, oof, I forgot how long this game was. And the instant death scenarios aren't too bad once you remember kind of how to combat them. Got there in the end, that's right. But no, Resident Evil Code Veronica, never a bad time. Always down for a playthrough. That and Resident Evil 1. I can play through those over and over again. Have recently, as a matter of fact. About a month ago, we went through Resident Evil 1 almost every night for a couple of weeks. I'm actually sleeping in my studio right now to kind of quarantine myself away from my family so they don't get sick. So, but this is also kind of the setup I had while I was deep in the work on the ARAURA animation. I'll let y'all take a look real quick. Like, this is my cot right here. That's my cot. I unfold it. It's a trifold mattress. I just unfold it here in the floor. I push my chair all the way over here and just kind of sleep in the studio. Like, just if I'm sick or working, I've got like a little quarantine facility here. And I quarantine myself in the studio whenever I get sick because if I'm feeling up to it, I can still work in here, you know? So, but for the last couple of days, I did not feel up to it at all. Like, I was out. Like, did not feel good whatsoever. Sleeping majority of the past couple of days, sweating it out. But I knew once I felt good enough today, I was like, you know what, I'm going to stream a lot today. We're going to finish Code Veronica. We'll be streaming a lot in the next few weeks as well, I think. Get back to streaming quite a bit. I'd love to do nightly streams with you all, if I'm being honest, like a stream every night, but we'll see. I'm not going to promise that and not being able to deliver it, but I would love to. That's my goal right now. So I want to stream every single night. That's my goal. And then have content up every day as well. So Well, since I've got your all's attention, yeah, you gotta finish 8 before 9 comes out for sure. What kind of content do you all want to see from me? I'm curious. Like, I know you all want the Final Fantasy stuff and everything, but I want to do other things too. And if your answer is more Final Fantasy stuff, that's fine. I'm gonna be doing that. But what kind of stuff do you want to see me do? I'm genuinely curious. I've always loved watching the ending for Code Veronica X. That's the version that this is. It's very cinematic and it's almost like Metal Gear levels of cinema. It's really good. Speaking of Metal Gear levels of cinema, like that Metal Gear presentation during the Konami thing, the Konami spotlight at the State of Play yesterday, wow. Like, I would not say I'm the biggest Metal Gear fan. I'm a big Metal Gear fan, but I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Metal Gear fan. But there is just something about... Hang on. We'll get to this thought here in a moment. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. No deaths on that run. No deaths. This is a little odd. A little bit odd here. Looks like some people from my hometown right behind him there. C. No retries. 6 saves. How'd I get a C? Because of the time, I guess. You get nothing, sir. Alright. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll come back with some thoughts on the State of Play thing. We'll discuss more about that. We'll dive into some other stuff. We're going to dive into some Final Fantasy stuff and some Resident Evil stuff. But I want to talk about that Konami and Metal Gear stuff for a moment when I come back. But it'll be real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. Business industry stuff, why companies are doing, yeah, that's one of the things that a lot of people have come to know me for sure. Like, because I do have my background in marketing and business and stuff like that, and why companies do certain things in marketing. That's why I can tell a lot of times, and that's what's gotten me kind of the people in the industry who reached out to get to know me or whatever that I have a friendship with now. They found me because of me talking about, marketing and business, and even picking my brain on ideas about stuff for marketing and all that kind of stuff. To which I'm always NDA on that stuff, so keep it professional, right? But yeah, so I'll always be doing that kind of stuff. So those are fun things for me. I'll always be doing those, Zach. I appreciate the feedback on that. Beck, love the game streams. So got you playing Expedition 33. Well, I'm glad I could lead you to that altar. That Expedition 33 is amazing. Especially older school games, level of nostalgia. Are you planning on doing ARAURA production streams in the future? Yes, actually. Probably starting back up this week on ARAURA production streams. I do those over on the ARAURA channel, because I just use those as kind of a way to try to build up viewership over there on that channel and get that rolling again. Because there's been a few streams where there's like 2 or 3 people watching like the whole time. There's not really a lot of interaction, like people talking back and forth. And honestly, it's hard for me to interact because once I get rolling and I'm in the zone, I'm kind of a boring watch because I'm not talking a lot, But I'm trying to be better when I do stream and on that production stuff, that I am being more interactive. And when I do more ARAURA production streams, it's going to be more intentional, right? It's like I'm going to have a reason for doing that stream, not just me going on and doing studio work and just trying to talk to you all a little bit while I'm doing it. I'm going to have more of an intent with doing that kind of stuff. So more of that will be happening moving forward for sure. But yeah, sure. I'll be doing stuff on there all the time. Hopefully get more content up there this week. Never know what's going to pop up over there. So, especially now that I've got a little more time and I'm feeling a little bit better. But like I was talking about earlier with the whole Konami stuff, there was a lot that showed. They put a production together. Like PlayStation went above and beyond. They put a production together for Konami. That was a Hollywood level production that they did for Konami. They got B-roll. They took a lot of B-roll for that. They took a lot of in Konami's studio. Like, that was in Konami's studio where they shot that. A lot of people don't get to go in there. A lot of people didn't even know that building was still there, to be honest with you. People was thinking they're outsourcing Pachinko machines and stuff like that. But no, like, it kind of, what it made me think of theatrically, and I wouldn't be surprised if I heard later on this week or next week that this was the idea behind that segment. You know how when in a movie someone finds like a long forgotten like warehouse and they turn the lights on and they're fixing it up and they're gonna make it a thing again or whatever. Oh. Had my water sitting here, almost knocked it over. That's kind of what it felt like. It kind of felt like they were turning the lights on in this old factory, like, we're going to get this running again. The old mill, we're going to make it run again. That was kind of what it felt like to me. And for Sony to go in on this, I have no doubt that Sony built this state of play around that Konami announcement, thus being the reason for that state of play. Because think about what they showed outside of the Konami stuff. They had the big announcement for God of War. That was a huge announcement. It was about 3 layers of things, with the Konami thing kind of right in the middle, of stuff they could have released at any time, right? We know Resident Evil 9's coming. We know Pragmata's coming. Capcom got a little spot there. But when they went in on Konami, They started with Metal Gear. Then they went right into Castlevania. And then they hit you with more Silent Hill. They were like, this is some of what we've got. Get ready. This is what I've been saying for a couple of years now. You know, when I come on here and I do my annual or semi-annual, F Konami, what are they doing, rant video. This is what I've been talking about that I wish they would do. Bring in some firm who assesses the value of IPs, which that's exactly what they did. That's what these companies do when they're trying to figure out where to move forward next. They bring in these companies, these third-party companies, to value your asset structure, like your IPs. What is this worth? What should you lead out with? Sony absolutely flipped the bill for that. The production value and just the team they brought in, Sony made that happen. So what that tells me is Konami is going to work with Sony, and Sony is going to work with Konami. And that doesn't happen without the success of the Metal Gear stuff they've done, and the Castlevania stuff they've done. The Castlevania collections have done very well on PlayStation Network, and Metal Gear Delta and Silent Hill 2 Remake all sold well. Silent Hill F sold really well. It was really good, but this was already in the works by the time Silent Hill F rolled around. I think this has been in the works. Metal Gear Solid Delta and Silent Hill 2 Remake, judging by the success of those, I think this was a shop order, and they were like, let's get right to work on making this happen. I love it. And what I was talking about with Metal Gear earlier, I'm not the hugest Metal Gear fan. I'm not. I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid, the first one, very much. Still to this day, I haven't played it in a long time, but last time I played through it was probably about 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And I remember thinking, wow, this is still one of my favorite gaming experiences ever. It's still such a fun, wonderful experience. But I've not played it in years. I liked Snake Eater back in the day. 4 lost me a little bit. I think the last one I played was the Phantom Pain, which I thought was pretty good. Of course, I played them both on the old Nintendo, but that's like a different thing from what the current Metal Gear is. There's a bit that they always play when showcasing Metal Gear. And I kind of sound like David Hayter right now with my voice being all messed up. Metal Gear. Colonel. Meryl. Now, Otacon. Otacon, come in. Liquid. I can rock it with a sore throat. But it's always when the shot of Snake at Arlington when he's older, and even then of Big Boss when he's younger, like always doing the salute at the grave, when they're in Arlington, and it's playing the Metal Gear music. I went and saw Video Games Live years ago, the Tommy Tallarico production, and they did the music of Metal Gear Solid. Of course, they had the introduction from Hideo Kojima before he was axed from Konami. But they do this thing, and it's like the whole techno do dun 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 with him fighting the Metal Gears and the action and all the different characters and stuff. But then it slows down a little bit, and then it's like Snake jumping off of a bridge and like into a Metal Gear or something like that, and in slow motion it was wow like that, and then the snare drum hits the brrr, bump, and then it fades from black, and it shows like him put his hand up for a salute, and then it shows all the characters, the rogues gallery from all the Metal Gear games, as the music's picking up. And then the camera sweeps behind Snake. I'm getting choked up a little bit talking about it. Camera pans behind Snake as he's still sitting in the cemetery. Like, you can tell he's thinking about all these people. And then the Metal Gear music picks up the da 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 da. That's still playing slow with the orchestra and everything. And then he throws his hand up like real hard to his head. And then it's like so good. If you've never seen this, it's so good. And a segment for a video game can't do that if the story and the characters in that IP aren't strong enough to carry a segment like that. I watched this, and that was the first time I thought about Metal Gear like that while I was at this show. I was like, wow, Metal Gear really is like that. You know, I think at the time Metal Gear 4 was the only, like, Phantom Pain wasn't out yet. Ground Zeroes wasn't even out yet, I don't think. But yeah, it was Metal Gear Solid 4 was the last one that had come out, I think, at that point. Maybe Ground Zeroes was out. I don't think it was. But you see my point. Like, it's a strong franchise. And there's a reason why, you know, whenever I see like a great rogues gallery in a video game, like I'll call it a Metal Gear lineup of villains, because Metal Gear always has like a strong rogues gallery for every game, like a strong gallery of villains. And one of the story elements that I've always really respected from Metal Gear, like at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, when all of Shinra's flunkies were lined up in front of Rufus, I was like, they feel like a Metal Gear Solid rogues gallery, which is good, which is very good, you know, because Metal Gear can write a villain. Like, I don't care who's writing for Metal Gear, they can write a villain, they can write villains and situations, you know. So so to see Konami lead with not just saying, hey, you know, thanks for making Metal Gear Solid Delta such a big hitter, please go buy collection number 2, please. They didn't do that. They reminded you why this is so good and why there are so many fans. Like, that's the thing between selling people on a new thing coming out and then reminding you of why you love a thing. Those are two very different things. And sometimes you can pull it off by intertwining the two, but usually the wiser way to do it is just appealing to the emotions, right? Appealing to the connection you have with that story or whatever. And when Konami was promoting the stuff they have coming up in that segment, it didn't feel like Konami promoting their latest collection. It felt like somebody different at Konami looking at you saying, hey, look, we know you love these stories and these titles and these characters. We do too. And we're coming back. And here's all this stuff. By the way, we got a lot more coming. So please be patient. Stay tuned. This is the stuff that's coming out. Hope you pick it up. But we're back. It was so different. Like, I was gobstopped. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, there were moments in that whole showcase where I was like, I went back and watched the reaction myself. I was like, trying to pick up on things that I had missed or whatever, but there were segments where I was like, because I just couldn't believe this was the same company that had just abandoned ship on its fans for the past decade. Couldn't believe it. Like, it felt like someone new in charge. And I wouldn't be surprised to find out that there is someone new in charge. I haven't had time to dive into it. Like, I've been sick all week. I will be looking into it this week, though. But yeah, man, Metal Gear is one of the gaming royalty, along with God of War. You know, to have a showcase like that was so powerful, because you have classic gaming like royalty after all these years that are still kicking. Metal Gear still kicking. Resident Evil still kicking. If you had Devil May Cry in there, you would have thought it was like 2002 or 2003 or something, right? But yeah, they open with a few things. You get Resident Evil Requiem right at the beginning. You get a few other things, some notables. You get new stuff. Then you get hit with the Konami thing. You get hit with, oh, by the way, there's more Silent Hill, more Metal Gear, more Castlevania coming. And then they end it with God of War. That's PlayStation putting their flag in the ground, being like, look, Nintendo Island, that's nice. You're doing your thing over there, Nintendo. Good job. If it's not Nintendo, we're running it. If you're not a Nintendo fan, not a gaming fan, a Nintendo fan, because those are different, right? I think you can distinguish that. Gamers love Nintendo and love PlayStation. And a lot of gamers won't discern between the two. But Nintendo fans are loyal to the brand. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't want to stray off my island. You know I'm going to enjoy this when they deliver this product to me. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'll take my time with it. And it's casual. Nothing wrong with that. But this was PlayStation being like, anything not happening on Nintendo Island, we run it. We run it. So an hour, 15-minute state of play, whatever that wound up being, almost 75 minutes. Nah, man, there is no console war anymore. There isn't. Steam's doing its thing, right? Steam will always be doing its thing over there. If you're playing on a console, you're playing on a PlayStation. Not Xbox. I'm sorry to the Xbox defenders. Because even Xbox is going to put third-party games out on PlayStation now. Halo will be available on PlayStation. Fable will be available on PlayStation. I can't wait to play Fable day one on PlayStation. You know? So, I don't think there's any scenario where you can look at it now and be like, who's going to compete with PlayStation? The answer is nobody. And I don't think it's a world anymore where they need competition. Because I think they're competing with themselves. I think PlayStation has a really good infrastructure in place right now. I think they've got really good people in place to say, okay, where do we need to be better? Where can we be better this quarter? This annual period, whatever. How can we get better? What did we do last period, and how do we make that better 2 periods from now? Like, you know, this was our fourth quarter of 2025. How do we make our fourth quarter of 2026 even better than that? Competing with themselves, that's good stuff. I think that's where we're at. I don't think you need to look at, how do I want to say this? I don't think competition in this day and age is what we think it is anymore. Like the good old American Ford versus Chevy. You know, who's going to be the best manufacturer? Arr, hike your pants up. Get your 6 shooters out. Competition breeds success, boy. It's not like that anymore. You're competing every day with analytics. You're competing every single day with the numbers that the algorithm feeds you. You're competing with the algorithm. You're competing for everyone's eyeballs. All day, every day. But internally, once you've got everyone's eyeballs, like PlayStation knows, if people want to game on a console, they're going to game right here. Whatever Nintendo's doing. Whatever Steam's doing. But PlayStation has built a great catalog of day one exclusivity. That God of War 3-game remaster, and you all know I'm not the biggest God of War fan. I think it's cool, but I've never dug deep into it. And when God of War, what was it, the 2018 and the newest one came out, I just, wasn't at a place where I was able to play a lot of different games and stuff. And that time dwindles more and more each year. But there's no denying the IP brand power of God of War. And the fact that you've got that as one of your core studio titles is amazing. And that's just one that you can pull out at any time. You could pull out Uncharted. You could pull out, as maligned as it's been, The Last of Us. You can pull out all these others. And if PlayStation somehow manages to buy Konami, people all the time are like, and this is the part that no one's talked about. I can't believe I haven't seen anyone talking about. But I'm gonna talk about it now. And then here in 48 hours, everybody's gonna be talking about it all of a sudden. It's okay. I'll put this one out here for you all. A third-party IP brand assessment firm is who was brought in to talk about Konami and stuff for PlayStation. Those people are sent out to check on companies and gauge their worth for one reason. Someone wants to purchase them. Or Konami brought them in because they are thinking about putting themselves up for sale internally, right? Sony threw it out there. Sony put together the big package for them that, hey, look, I think this was Sony rolling out the mat saying, we're buying Konami. Konami is going to be a PlayStation studio. If that's the case, if Konami becomes a PlayStation studio, the console war is over. The console war, it's already over. But if Konami becomes a PlayStation studio, it's like nuke. That's it. It's over. Not only that, if Konami were to become a PlayStation studio, that would choke out what Nintendo would have the rights to publish as well. Because don't forget, like the Castlevania collections, those are over on the Switch. There's Konami stuff on the Nintendo Switch stuff, so, and over on the Xbox Game Pass. There's Konami stuff over there as well. So there could be big implications there. That's what I saw in that whole presser. I was like, this is people getting, Konami, like people ready, like used to the idea of Konami being a PlayStation studio. Legit, 100%. I think sometime within the next 12 to 18 months, we're going to hear that that's a thing. That it's happening. That'll take a while, but it'll have to clear some hurdles. But because Konami's got a lot of shareholders. Right. Yeah, new consoles, like, here's the thing. Like, everybody's going to have to throw in, like, there's going to have to be a Illuminati gaming industry meeting where everybody shows up on an island, black suits, helicopters rolling them in, a 3-hour meeting, and everybody goes back. Like, everybody's going to have to throw in on one console because these companies act like people are making more money than they've ever made. People are going without just so they can have their entertainment. I think that ceiling, people's heads are on that ceiling right now. I don't think you can keep asking people to buy more and buy more every time a new system comes out every 10 years. I think it's irresponsible, I think it's illogical, and I think it's also immoral. You can't keep feeding on these people and be like, well, this is our console, this is the price, if you can't afford it, we understand, but this is what it's going to be moving forward. So, well, thank you for getting us here so far, but if you can't be with us further, that I understand, but this is the price. No, you gotta find a way to make that more affordable. I think the way you make it more affordable is, okay, if you got an $800 console, a $900 console, we have to be promised at least a 10 to 12 year life expectancy on that console, and you can't be throwing 3 or 4 out there. Like the PS5 Pro, the PS6 one comes out, it needs to be the PS6 Pro. It needs to be the upper end. Don't set the upper end in the back for 24 months down the road when you want to sell everybody another console for $300 or $400 more. No. You've got that one laying in the wings waiting. Put the super version out first. Let people make their decision. I think that's where we're going. And I think if you look at the way PlayStation is allocating like studios over the past few years, if they do pick up Konami as a PlayStation studio, I think it's over. And in this situation, I don't think it's necessarily a terrible thing, because I look at the gaming industry as something a little bit different than somebody owning a monopoly on all this other stuff. People are free to go indie. People are free to open indie studios, put their games on Steam, all this other kind of stuff. So I don't think all these companies being over at Sony are going to make a big deal. Unless you're just like an Xbox or a Nintendo fanboy or something like that, which I don't use that term negatively. I just can't think of another term to use right now. A diehard for one of those brands. I don't think you should be a diehard for a brand. I'm not a diehard PlayStation guy. I just own a PlayStation. I think that I think one of the big things is was that one that Diablo 2 just said. Oh, I'll get to. What's up, Rick Maraki? I'll get to that here in a few. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, what was I saying? That's part of having the flu for like a week. Like my brain is not working straight. I gotta stay rolling on a subject or I lose where I'm at. But yeah, so Sony, PlayStation owning a bunch of companies and having the clout to do whatever they want in the gaming sphere, I don't think it's bad for gaming, because I think it's bad for other companies. But Xbox is bad for Xbox right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're laying off so many people. Lots of people are getting laid off. You know, this whole high guard business, everything that happened last year with Xbox, it's, at the end of the day, you're going to pick what you want and go where you want. But man, that state of play yesterday, it just really reaffirmed for me how powerful the PlayStation brand is. Like, we take it for granted when there's delays, and you know, I've nitpicked on Resident Evil for not showing enough. Oh, I think it's going to be delayed, and I'm wrong about things a lot, you know. The Resident Evil stuff, I think for me, it was just more fear than anything. I was like, man, this really feels like a couple of times in the past when they've tried to put like a new Resident Evil game out and it didn't work. It didn't work out, you know, and they had to delay it. It felt like that's what was happening again, and it's not. Thankfully. I think Resident Evil Requiem's looking like the best Resident Evil they've done since Resident Evil 4, you know. I think it's going to be the best Resident Evil game in 20 years. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. The power of the PlayStation brand is insane right now. And just the love that they took and the time they spent with the Konami showcase yesterday, was like 15-20 minutes. Like, it said a lot, because before we went live, I went on X or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I said to you all somewhere, I was like, who is getting the big spotlight? There's going to be a big spotlight in this thing. Who's getting it? And then when they showed the big Konami logo and the whole production with it, I was like, oh my God, Konami's getting the spotlight, you know? Wow. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So I'm super stoked for where they're going. But what do you all think about all that? You know, we talk a lot about the business side of things here. Give me your thoughts on that. Do you think it's okay for PlayStation to run roughshod and call their shot? Because I don't really think they're doing anything other than just being aggressive business-wise. I think in this industry, it's kind of what you got to be, you know. That's why they've gotten to the point, the potency of their brand that they have. So, but anyway, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. hit the wrong one. Eh. Oh, phew. I do not recommend the flu weight loss plan. I've lost about 8 pounds over the past, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days. Probably closer to 10 pounds right now. But yeah, if I look a little gaunt, more so than usual, not as full, that's why. I don't recommend losing weight that way though. But yeah, so it is it's about 3 in the morning here. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna do a little work, roll out the cot, and get some rest. So then hopefully back to 100% tomorrow and stream again tomorrow night. Stream what? I don't know yet, but we'll find something, I'm sure. I got plenty in my backlog. So might get to that Dragon Quest remaster. Might get to that. Might just come on and do some chit-chatting. So, but hope you'll have a great night. Be safe. Be good to each other. Thank you for being here while I finish Code Veronica. One of my favorite Resident Evil games. Always a fun time. Never got to twist my arm to play Code Veronica, that's for sure. Anyway, you all take it easy. I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Do something good tomorrow or today, wherever you're at in the world. Have a good time. Eat something tasty. Play something fun. And I will catch you all in the next one. Y'all take it easy. That.